Okay, so good morning, everyone. This is your teacher, Sir Nathaniel F. Bangko, and we will discuss your chapter 2, which is review of related literature and studies. So, by the way, this is the format which was given by the Jensen Ramon Magsaysay, and we will follow it. The sample that I will be giving you that did not follow the format of Jensen, but you could use it as a sample or you could modify it, enhance it based on the new format. So for the chapter 2, wag na natin masyadong tagalan kasi hindi makaya ng YouTube and at the same time ng Schoology ng mataas na recording masyado. So for the chapter 2, it's about the review of related literature and studies. Okay. For your chapter 2, it is divided into 5. You have your foreign literature, your local literature, your foreign studies, your local studies, and synthesis of the reviewed literature and studies. So what's the purpose of literature? First, it builds the confidence of the researcher. Why? Because the more you read, the more you understand the variables being studied in your research. It will show you your similar studies and it could serve as a springboard for your discussion. And at the same time, it also shows objectivity of the study because you are going to find out different researchers, different studies, different what do you call different literature which supports your study. And it makes your study empirical or scientific because you base it on what was going on in the previous and what was the results on the previous studies, which has a similar variables on your research. But before we go on, let me just clarify with this one, which is plagiarism. So plagiarism is appropriation of another person's ideas, processes, results, or words without giving appropriate credit. Or in simpler terms, you are copying the work of others without recognizing the original author or researcher. That is plagiarism. So there are two types of plagiarism. We have the self-plagiarism, which is you copy a large parts of other manuscripts word for word or verbatim. Ibig sabihin uh, um, from the first one sa tuldok, you copy din. Then you have duplicate plagiarism. Ito, mas matindi ito. Because you submit already a previous finished product as if it is your original. So, mas matindi itong duplicate plagiarism. So, there are many ways on how you could avoid plagiarism. First, you could have your citation. So, citation is a complete source of reference must be in place. In your sample, meron doong according to Bangkok 2020, it was stated that learning environment is that citation. Next is when you paraphrase. When you paraphrase, you rephrase, you change, you make the statement into your own, and verbatim or copying word for word should be avoided. You could also use quoting, wherein you have the close and open parentheses or you quote it, but please be reminded that 40 words above is already block quotes. Ibig sabihin, hindi na yan siya quoting but plagiarism na siya. Next, when you do referencing also, referencing is enjoined or connected with citations. When you cite a particular author or a study within your study, dapat sa reference na part, which is the the next part of your chapter 5, dapat makita doon ang complete reference niya. Okay, so there are general writing style formats, but medyo pagandahin lang natin. We will use the American Psychological Association style. So, pag isang single author, so pwede nyo ilagay GTD, kung kailan niya ginawa, yung title niya, saan na lugar, at kung what's the name of the press. Pag book by two author, pwede then refrain from using the full word and use the ampersand. Ito siya. So 2004, of course, ito siya din. Ito yung publication niya. Pag halimbawa, sir, 3 or more na ang author, he used the word it al. Halimbawa, GTD it al 2003. Then pag corporate author naman, by the way, when you do the references, it's in alphabetical order regardless kung book siya, regardless kung manual siya, regardless kung corporate author siya. So, Children's Express, like the Voices of the New York Crown Bookstore. Then, you could also cite using an unknown author. The Quran, 1974. New York, sino ang publishing? It's the Crescent Books. Okay. So, books with editors could also be Moen P., Elder J., and Losherky. Pwede tayo hanggang 3. Pag marami na, then you use et al. Pwede din yun siya. Then editors, Examining Lives in the Text, Washington, D.C. Saan nila kinuha? It's on the American Psychological Association. Sir, pag online, eto. Kasi I know medyo limited lang yung exposure natin. We cannot go to the library. We cannot scan the books. We cannot then scan the manuscripts. So therefore, majority of your work will be online. So, paano mag-code sa online? Ito, these are just samples. Meron din doong sample sa ibibigay ko na study. So, Hannah Daniel K., The Private Life, Public Stage, Henry James. Okay. Kung gikuha niyo sa Journal of Modern Literature, 2007. Ito yung page niya, Gstore. Pag sinabing web, ibig sabihin sa internet nyo siya gikuha at kailan nyo siya nakita. So, it's September 28, 2020 nyo siya na-retrieve. Then, meron din tayong another one, web document also, which is, for example, meron siyang, what's this one? May topic siya in a particular article. For example, ang article is information wants to be true, pero yung gisulat niya lang is about tips of being a great blogger. You could use it then you write the 4th edition. Then, kung makita niyo yung web, ilagay niyo talaga ang full na web niya, the http:// www.google.com, the tips. Then you write kung kailan niyo siya na-retrieve. So dito gilagay ko, na-retrieve ko siya October 5, 2020. Or kung kailan niyo nakuha yung data sa internet. Okay. Then, in the avoiding plagiarism, we could also call conceptual literature. It is used to clarify different variables being studied. And pause. Okay. So, kanina pala mali pala ako. It's not about avoiding plagiarism, but we're talking already about related literature. So, related literature in some books, it is called conceptual literature. It is used to clarify different variables being studied, and you could read articles from different published materials. When you say publish, nagawa siya, naipakita siya, naipalabas siya, and you can find it in the books, in the textbooks, manuals, encyclopedias, dictionaries, bulletins, journals, and periodicals. So periodicals pwedeng daily, pwedeng weekly, and the like. But for, I know kasi medyo limited lang yung exposure natin, majority of you would go for online. Alam po, you will use electronic references. So in the electronic references, saan kayo pupunta? You could do to the internet or the World Wide Web. You could also use online journals. Ang dami na merong G-Store, merong American Psychological of Education, ang dami na. Then, one of the best also online references is Google Scholar. Ako sa master's ko, dito talaga ako namuhunan sa Google Scholar. Makita yun siya pag when you open your Google. Then, others. So in the related literature, it is divided into two. It's foreign literature. So ito is kuha na lang siya ito. Ginawa ko na lang siya ito. It's discussion outside the Philippines or it is conducted outside sa ating country. So the authors are foreigners. Authors and officials' address must be used when you discuss it. Then, mas stronger yung related literature ninyo kung makakakita kayo ng 10 to 20 foreign ideas. Again, avoid plagiarism. Do not copy-paste the materials. Meron yung apat na paraan para ma-avoid natin yung plagiarism. So next, in the local literature, discussions are inside the Philippines, author are Filipinos. Sir, can we consider, sir, a local literature, sir, pag halimbawa, although foreigners ang nag-conduct, pero dito nila gi-conduct sa Philippines. Yes, that's still local literature na ako yan. Then, mas maganda talaga na you have a data. For example, ang school nyo is about Cariaga Mercado Elementary School in Barangay Kipalbig, Tampakan, South Cotabato, you have a particular readings in Cariaga Mercado Elementary School. So, saan kami magkuha ng data? Pwede sa school guidance or pwede sa school head. Pwede nyo gawin din siya. Basta merong written write-up. Kasi mas maganda na ang related literature niyo, meron talaga kayong maibigay or matouch within sa school na pag-aaralan ninyo. So walang problema yan dito sa Ramon Magsaysay kasi ang dami ng study about Ramon Magsaysay and you could quote them. Again, use authors with official address. Huwag kayong gagamit or mag-cite ng mga authors na hindi kilala na unreliable yung ginawa nila. Then, mas maganda din, you have 10 to 20 local ideas. So, pwede from the barangay to the municipality to the province to the region and to the entire Philippines. Okay. Again, please do not copy-paste the material para hindi tayo nag-plagiarize. Okay, next. In the related studies, it is the basis of your results. Because remember, when you say it studies, it could be a form of a thesis, a dissertation, or a journal article. Ano yung difference ng thesis at dissertation? Actually, their main difference is the purpose. In your thesis, it's trying to check kung ready na ba kayo within your particular course. Pag dissertation naman, gagawa ka ng bagong idea out sa pinag-aralan mo. Okay, so again, 10 to 20 related studies. Look for related studies that you have a common variables or same concepts. Huwag kayong lalagpas. Then, use the same subject or topic of your study. Maganda din yung source ng related studies. And, naka-block talaga siya dito. Do not copy-paste the materials. Next, in writing the review of the related studies, do not forget to write or name of the author and the setting. The setting could be the place. For example, Bangkok of South Cotabato studied about learning environment and academic performance, and it was found out that there is no connection between the learning environment and academic performance. So, pwedeng ganun siya. It was further discussed. Ano? Then, foreign studies conducted outside the Philippines, local studies conducted within the Philippines. And mas maganda kung ang local study nyo, meron talaga kayong pinaka-close sa vicinity ng inyong place of uh, study. Then when you, and finally, the last part is your synthesis. Synthesis is when you combine different pieces into a whole. You generalize what you have learned from literature down to the related studies. It is concisely, when you say concise, it is accurate, pero minimal lang siya. Summarize linking of different sources in your literature on your topic, on the so that you could make your recommendations and you could connect your practice to the research. So in your synthesis, it is advisable to write it in just a one paragraph part. So because you will do your analysis with it, you break down the concepts and ideas, and you draw useful conclusions or make decisions, or you do synthesis. So, ipacheck nyo lang sa advisor ninyo and sa akin yung mga synthesis ninyo. Pero dapat maganda yung makita ninyo ng literature at saka studies. And with that, pagbalik ko, we will discuss the chapter 3 and the preliminary things that you need to do in the preparation of your proposal defense. Good morning, everyone.